Today on A Commonly Good MTG, we're playing with a deck called the Corpses of Uchbenbak. I don't know what that means, but I can't barely even pronounce it. Probably not at all. What is it? It is a Dimir deck with a bunch of cards from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. If you are interested to see how this interesting new deck plays out, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, a person who highly recommends the Poopin' Pooches calendar for 2024. Look it up. Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret above ground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by TayMalice. Say thank you, TayMalice, everyone. Thank you. And it's called Corpses of Uchbenbak. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, so this is a Dimir deck. Take a look at it, and we got a bunch of new cards from the Lost Caverns in it. And I played it once or twice. It's got a really interesting feel to it, and I think it's good. I think it's really good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cards really quick. We're going to talk about how the deck should probably play, and then we'll go out and crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what we got? We got a guy. Costs 1. He's a menacey guy. And if you descended this turn, each time a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, then he gets a Popo counter on him. And then you can pay 3 to sacrifice him. Target creature gets X minus X minus X, which is equal to its power. So you can hopefully take some dude out as like a stalactite falling from the ceiling right onto a dude. So he's got a little bit of creature control. He has a little bit of growth. And he's got menace. Not bad. Not bad. Cruel Somnophage helps you to mill. Milling yourself is a strong part of this deck, so obviously go after your own head with this as quickly as possible. And his power and toughness equals the number of creature cards in all graveyards, not just yours, but your opponent's as well. Creature kill. This guy, his power is equal, power and toughness is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that plus 1. But you have to pay additional for it, which is either discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. So very cheap, but you got to be willing to pay some more cost to get out Voodoo Dan there. Wail of the Forgotten, you can choose either one or you can choose all 3 if you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard. Bounce a permanent back, target opponent discards a card, or look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So card draw and a little mill action, always good with this deck. Corpses of the Lost. This guy's been fantastic. You put it out as an enchantment. You get a 2/2 skeleton. This card gives it haste and +1/+0. So you got a hasty 3/2 for 3. And at the beginning of your step, if you descended, as in something died, permanent goes to the graveyard. Then you could pay a life, at which point you return this back to your hand so you can play it again, getting another hasty skeleton. This causes everybody to mill 3 cards. Your opponent then discards a card and you draw a card. What do we got here? This guy comes out, throws -X onto something, which is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. So this guy can rip people apart. Unfortunately, he's only a 3/2 when he's out. I kind of wish he was also pumped like a Somnophage. That would be sweet. And we got Uchbenbak, who this thing is named after. He's a legendary guy, a skeleton, so he reacts well to the Corpses of the Lost. He potentially have haste at that point. Hasty, vigilant, menace, 6/4, always good. And then if you've descended 8, meaning you got 8 or more cards in your graveyard, that you can bring him back from the graveyard directly to the battlefield for 6. Only 1 more than it costs normally to put him out. All right, what do we got over here? We've got bounce land, and we got something returning things back from the graveyard if you want to. And a man land, which will potentially have Death Touch and cause somebody to mill cards. target player. Yeah, you could pick yourself because you really want to mill yourself is what you're looking for there. All right, so that's it. We got a lot of opportunities to mill ourselves. We got a lot of dudes and things that get way better as we have our cards in our graveyard and the ability to potentially bring things back from the graveyard or pay for it directly. All right, so what are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to mill ourselves. We're going to get some dudes out. We're going to try to control the card, the board a little bit, but more milling, putting out beefy dudes and going to town on people. Is that enough to hold it together? Let's go find out. But before we do, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxroll, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Liyuna. Keep. Corpse of Skeleton Control, it's an enchantment. No, not going to do us a whole lot of good. There is a skeleton, though, right there, but costs us 5 to put out. Just look at the top. There's some there. It is a sorcery. I can't do anything about it right now. Still right there. No, we'll block. We'll block with it. We'll take that guy out. It's fine. All right, come on, space mana. We need to get something else. We need 2 more mana so we can get out a nice Uchbenbak. Got a mana, that's good. We'll throw this guy out, get another skeleton, pick somebody else off. No attacks. Ooh, he is being a scaredy cat. Send one in. Nice. All right. 3 more hits to go. You can bounce back our best 4s, which lets it grow a little bit further. All right, we're down to 8. How are you doing? The 2-2? You suck. No attacks. We'll just sit here and defend like a sucker. All right, welcome to the battlefield. I am so low. Let's just go at it, though. We gotta. All right, so he can kill me in a turn. I can kill him in a turn. I got a blocker. Yeah, there was no reason not for me to attack. Is he gonna have to sit there with 2 guys back just to defend? All right, he will have 2 guys back. I'm down to 2. I just got to take out one of these guys. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, blocks with both. All right, can I block 2 guys? That's what we got to worry about here. He's got 1 guy coming through. All right, he'll be able to get 1 point through. That's fine. Oh, I'm dead. All right, well, there you go. It was close. It was close. Defeat! All right, we're playing against only Satan. Only Satan. Beep. All right, 2 or fewer. We're ready to go. Souls of the Lost, don't care. Mill. That was a lot of land, wasn't it? All right, welcome to the battlefield, Skeleton. I'll attack. Oh, should I just go after that? Yeah, why not? Soul of the Lost. I mean, I guess I had a dude over here, didn't I? Cost me 4. I could have gone out with that. Yep. Next turn, right? That's a lot of creature kill up there, son of a jerk. What do you think you're doing? Do it again. That was not great. Alright, we got a card back. We make another skeleton on the next turn. Did he give up his guy for that? Looks like he is. Wants that treasure. Greedy, greedy treasure. Alright, you should be able to eat up shoulders like crazy. Congratulations. Have a good time. Let's crack that open. Yeah, come on in, baby. Who are we taking? Yeah, Apocalypse. You play mono black and going after enchantments. Crazy. All right, let's invasion it up again. What are you looking at mill-wise here? 38? That's tons. Get rid of something, I draw. And we win! In your face, Satan! Victory! Alright, we're playing against Soda Cowboy. Soda. Okay, yeah, this has to be turn 3. This is turn 2 then. No reason. Let's put this guy out. We still can't play anything worth playing. This will bounce something. I could take a look at cards and draw something. Let's go for a chomper. Chomp, chomp! I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead and eat some Energon. Skeleton! All in. Welcome back, my friend. All the way back to nothing. You are not looking good, are ya? So you'd be a 6-4. I can get you out next turn. Alright, my turn. Somnophage. Look at 0-0. That's so ridiculous. Cancel. How did he switch around there at this last second? Ooh, he's got haste. Crazy. Alright, our friend is down to 6. And we got a 7-4 with Menace, which is fantastic. And get a hasty zombie out next turn. I see haste comes from Corpses of the Lost. Oh, he's got a lot of blockers, though. I do something better here. Let's take it in. You gotta double block it, baby. If you want to get rid of Urbanbreck, you're gonna have to go to town on him with like 2/3 of your guys. Do I want to? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so he's got 5. He might have 6 mana. You could do a lot of 6, but still, I got Menace. And we win! Victory! All right, playing against ScottDS. Digital Sombrero. Keep. Nope. All right. 2. Let's go for our own throats. Nothing. Everything in here is not a permanent. Come on, man. Creature cards for you, okay? All right, let's see. This one looks like a good one to put out. Let's go ahead and go do another mill action. Lands to the left like the good Lord demands. All right, is 4 capable of anything I really want to do? No. Let's Cruel Somnophage. Let's Stalactite it. And be done. Chupacabra can jump out and kill something like a Shoulder, but he doesn't have Shoulder. He's playing whatever the hell that color combination is. Sultai? No, Sultai's black. What do I got? 7? Not enough for this thing. We're cracking open another guy. Traxia sounds pretty good. All right. 1, 2, like that a lot. 3, that's what we get out of the deal, huh? All right, let's corpse up. All right, board wipe time. Wait, man, this is your Atraxia. It's not mine. There you go. All right, M7. This guy's so sweet when he's got haste. He's ramping. Man, Chupacabra Echo could take out some guys. Yeah, he's got the ability to take out something with 8 for defense. If I gotta go for the throats, what do I care, right? I'm going for it anyway. Boom, boom! Down to 7. Alright, so we can bounce the guy no problem here. He's got a lot of mana, though. Board wipe, that's what I was the most concerned about there. Well, do I not have enough mana for that guy? Alright, fine. How about if I do this? Do I have enough now? Yeah, there he is. All in. Nice! Yeah, I'll take that action. That's fine. Those guys can't block at all. I got you, Hasty McHasterson. Oh, what you gonna do with your one card? You got what it takes? What does this thing even do? Oh, you're totally screwed. All right, whatevs. There we go. There we go. Block and block. That's indestructible. I still kill it. I still kill it. That was pure showboating right there. Wham! Bam! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Emerphil. Emerphil? Alright, so what's my future here? Cruel Somnophage first. Go for the throat if I need it. Turn the dragon off. Night-night, go back to bed. Corpses on 3 if we can pull another land. Yeah, looks like fewer lands. 2, 3, 4. Alright, those guys kind of suck anyway. I mean, they're cool, they get big, you just have to pay for them, and that's just rough. Alright, number 3, Corpses of the Lost. Seems like you want to do something about that. Alright, let's grab a card. Something that looks good. Mana wouldn't be bad. Ooh, Corpses is still pretty decent, though. I don't need the other one. We'll take the Corpses. That's fine. They got the 5th one right there. Still only up to 2. Yeah, I'll take that action. That's fine. Death. All in. We're down to 3 now, okay. As far as he's a 3-3. This guy can get so huge. We just got to get there. This guy's way better at the moment. Alright, put out the other corpses. I can get him big enough to kill Higadisu. But not all of it stink. He just takes it. We'll ram this guy up. We'll take him off the bench. Get into the batter's box there. Warm up. All right, if you can kill one of my guys, no problem. All right, I'll have haste. Let's just do that. All right, I just won. I just won. In your face, Charlie Brown. Suck it, suckerfish. Winner, winner, victory dinner. All three of those things together. Victory! All right, so here we are with Corpses of I'll Be Back. And this was a really fun deck. I really, really liked it. What was cool was that, you know, it was all cards, well, not all, but a lot of cards from Lost Caverns. And we got an opportunity to play with what felt like a new mechanic. It was that whole Descend thing, where things get better with the more stuff you have in your graveyard. Is that what Descend talks about specifically? 8 or more cards in your graveyard, you can cast this, you can do more with it. If there's 8 or more in your graveyard, you can pay this thing back from with 6 mana or whatever the deal is. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I liked it quite a bit. What did I like about it though? I like the way that everything was getting big. I loved Corpses of the Lost. That thing was pretty damn badass. I like the fact that it came out and then you immediately got the +1 on its dude and it got haste. So you're playing with Hasty Black, and that is so incredibly good. So the good thing was that Hasty Black for 3, and you're getting the 3/2 out of it. That's powerful. Plus, it was pumping up all the other skeletons you might have. And you had the ability to bring it back and recurse it. I mean, there was a lot going on with this card. This card, I mean, I guess I might even say it's my MVP. I just hadn't made that decision yet. Yeah, man. In fact, I was a little disappointed with I'll Be Back. Just because, I mean, he really was only good if Corpses of the Lost was out. Other than that, yeah, sure he had Vigilance, sure he had Menace, and he was a 6/4. He didn't have much else going on for a blue-black card. The fact that you could bring it back from your graveyard, sure, that was cool. But, I mean, so what? You just got the guy back again. He had a little bit of recursion going on. Yeah, I gotta say, Corpses of the Lost really provided the value that I was looking for there. All right, so let's go call out the MVP. Who was it? Well, it was Corpses of the Lost. This card was fantastic. It was a great price. It provided you with a lot of value. And it made a lot of the rest of your cards a lot better. So, and by a lot of the other ones, it's pretty much just Corpses of the Lost and I'll Be Back there. Because nothing else was a skeleton. I mean, God, I wish this back the old days when we were playing with Kaldheim and we had the skeleton card that was so much like Urbrask Forge. It kept putting out an additional skeleton every turn. And they had I think they had Trample and Haste. And they got bigger every single turn. Man, that would be so good with Corpses of the Lost. I guess they already have Haste. But then you'd be adding more skeletons to it. I don't know. I just wish I had that card back again. But I refuse to play Historic, so suck it. Suck it, Historic. All right, Corpse of the Lost, you're my MVP. Let's move on. Was this deck competitive? I got this, and I played it a bunch. I played it looks like 10 times. I got a 50% win rate. Now, of course, I'd say the first couple of times, this is a brand new deck, brand new cards, brand new mechanics, and I did not do so well early on. So it could be that I just wasn't quite sure how to play it. So I'm going to say it's probably a little over 50%. You might regularly see out of this thing, 55 maybe. So I'm going to say it's a little competitive, but it's definitely more casual competitive. I mean, even in the games I was losing, it was still a fun deck and a lot of stuff was going on. So I'd say it is well worth playing, even though it's not a super winner, rank climber, or anything like that. Was this deck fun? Yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed it. The card I thought sucked was Wail of the Forgotten. I kept wanting to call it Wail of Forgotten. I thought that one sucked just because it kept taunting you. You can do all 3 of these if you have 8 in your graveyard. I got it early. I played it early. I used it to do stuff. But even then, all the things you were doing were not that great, right? You could force people to discard. I wasn't really forcing people to discard anyway. Returning permanents, I could bounce something, or I can go and try to get a card in particular. I mean, that's a powerful little effect. But I kept wanting to use all 3, and I had to wait until I descended 8 to be able to do it. No, man, that sucks butt. These guys always kind of pissed me off because you had to pay the additional cost to get them out there. Good pick your lands if you had too many, but then again, you needed to have a lot of lands out to be able to do that. So that's like a late game thing for an early cost guy, and I felt like I had to sort of hold on to them because they loved to grow, and they were definitely worth it while you got to the mid game. But early game, they looked like they want to play, but they weren't really made for prime time. Cruel Somnophage. You know, if anything I'd say about this deck is that it talks cheap. Look at that. Somnophage is 2. Souls of the Lost is 2. Corpses is 3. I mean, it seems like it wants to be played early, but you got to hold on to Somnophage and Souls of the Lost. Wait till they get bigger so that they're incredible menaces. Yeah, I mean, it's just learning how to play the game in a better way. Still, it was a good deck. It was fun. I have really enjoyed it. All right, was it interesting? Absolutely. Tons of new cards from the Lost Caverns. It was a great way of seeing that stuff come together. I thought that it was done very well. So it was an interesting deck with an interesting new format. Something you just, I don't know, I was going to say format, but it was an interesting new way of playing a deck. And it was cool. I liked it. I liked the fact that I was milling myself. My dudes were getting big. There was a lot of that going on. I like the fact that most of them had menace. I kind of wish there was a little bit more synergy, but I'm assuming that TayMalice knew what he was doing when he put this thing together. All right, so there we go. Let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? I'm going to say yes, but in a halting sense, just because I kind of think that it needs to be rank competitive, be ranked to be competitive. This is not that. It's casual competitive. Was it fun? Yeah, absolutely. Was it interesting? Totally. So based on all that, I'm going to give this thing a straight A full-on A deck, not an A+, but still an A. It was fully worth playing. I'd recommend anybody playing with it. And what was great is that even though it was Dimir, we didn't have any stupid counterspells in here. So suck it, counterspell playing freaks out there. Hate you. All right, so if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.